Welcome. Sloka 20. Let us reflect on the 20th Sloka of Bhaja Govindam. Let us first listen to the Sloka.
Bhagavadgita Kincidadhita Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita Sakridapiyena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Charcha.
This verse offers one of the most compassionate and encouraging messages in Bhaja Govindam. Jagadguru Sri Adi Shankaracharya reminds us that no sincere spiritual effort is ever wasted. He speaks of 3 simple acts: studying even a little of the Bhagavad Gita, drinking even a drop of the sacred waters of Ganga, and worshipping Lord Krishna, also known as Murari, even once with sincerity. Shankaracharya then makes a remarkable statement. A person who has performed even these small acts with genuine devotion need not fear Yama, the Lord of Death. At first glance, this may appear to suggest that a single religious act is enough to guarantee liberation. However, the deeper message of the verse is much more profound. Shankaracharya is emphasizing the power of sincerity rather than the quantity of spiritual practice. The value of spiritual practice is not measured by how much we do. It is measured by the attitude with which we do it. A single moment of genuine devotion can sometimes transform the heart more deeply than years of routine performed without awareness. A few verses of the Bhagavad Gita, studied with reflection, can influence the course of an entire life. A sincere prayer, offered from the depths of the heart, can awaken faith that continues to grow for years. The sacred symbols mentioned in this verse each represent an aspect of spiritual life. The Bhagavad Gita represents divine wisdom. The waters of the Ganga symbolize purity and spiritual renewal. Lord Krishna represents the divine, approached with love, devotion, and surrender. Together they remind us that every sincere step taken toward the divine has lasting value. This teaching is especially encouraging for those who are just beginning their spiritual journey. Many people hesitate to begin because they believe they do not know enough. Some feel they lack time. Others think their practice is too small to matter. Shankaracharya removes these doubts with great compassion. He tells us that every sincere beginning matters. Every prayer matters. Every act of devotion matters. Every step taken toward wisdom matters. Spiritual growth does not begin with perfection. It begins with sincerity. Let us consider a simple example from everyday life. Imagine someone who decides to learn a new language. On the first day, he learns only 5 words. It may not seem like much, yet those 5 words become the foundation for everything that follows. The next day, he learns 5 more. Over time, those small daily efforts gradually become fluency. No one becomes proficient overnight. Progress comes through sincere and consistent practice. Spiritual life unfolds in much the same way. A few minutes of thoughtful reading, a quiet prayer before beginning the day, a moment of gratitude, a simple act of kindness. Each of these may appear small in isolation, yet together they gradually transform the mind and heart. Shankaracharya encourages us not to underestimate these seemingly simple practices. Every sincere effort brings us a little closer to the divine. As understanding deepens, fear gradually begins to disappear. This is why the verse speaks of freedom from the fear of Yama. The deepest fear is not merely the fear of physical death. It is the fear that arises from forgetting our true nature. When spiritual wisdom awakens, we begin to recognize that while the body is temporary, the self is eternal. This understanding brings courage, peace, and freedom. As we conclude this reflection, Let us remember that no sincere spiritual effort is ever insignificant. We need not wait for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances to begin. A single verse studied with attention, a single prayer offered with devotion, a single act of kindness performed without expectation. These simple beginnings possess the power to transform an entire life. For on the spiritual path, it is not the size of the first step that matters. It is the sincerity with which we take it. That concludes our reflection on Sloka 20 of Bhaja Govindam. Until next time. This is Hari Kavi signing off. Thank you for listening.